Hello, welcome to Zen Guidance. My name is Sophia and I'm here today to do your reading for the question, how do they feel about you versus what are they showing you? So just take a moment to think about your special person, the person that is on your mind. It's obviously somebody you are confused about at this time, and maybe you're feeling like they're holding back from you, or you're just unsure of their feelings for you, and maybe their actions aren't matching up with their words for whatever that reason is. So this is just going to delve a little bit deeper into that question for you. So in front of me I've got the 3 piles here and 3 crystals on top. This is pile number 1 and we have the hematite crystal. This is 2 with the howlite, and 3, I think it's not red agate or carnelian. Can't remember, but it doesn't matter. If you're drawn to it, you're drawn to it. So, you can just take a moment if you like to pause the video and meditate on the question, on your person, or just go with your gut and, your first instinct. Okay, so once you've made your selection, you can go to the description box below and the comments where I've pinned the timestamps for you. So we will start with pile number 1. Here we go. Let us see. What do we have? Knight of Cups reversed and the 10 of Wands. So what I'm getting so far is that this person is, they could be emotionally manipulative in a way, or just rejecting, not open to love, just kind of pushing everything down. I feel like, so this person feels like they've had a lot on their plate, like they've been carrying a lot on their shoulders, and they're ready to release that and let that go. But there's a part of them that is just kind of blocked emotionally, that is not willing to open up. Either they're rejecting an offer, maybe you offering something to them, you being open to love with them and then rejecting that, or they could be slightly manipulative in such a way, knowing that you feel a certain way about them and knowing that they can they just will tell you everything that you want to hear versus maybe how they truly feel, is what I just got there. But let's have a little bit of a closer look. 3, let's see. The Sun. Wait, sorry, wrong way around. Daughter value reversed. Okay. So, I think there has maybe been an issue either in their finances or their value of themselves, or valuing you as a partner. But then it's like there's quite a difference in this. I'm feeling like maybe they fantasize, or, the Sun is a beautiful, amazing card. You don't get much better than the Sun. So I feel like they see you in a really positive light. They have some hope for you. I'm getting really strongly that there is an insecurity. I feel like they feel maybe they don't measure up to you, maybe your standards. Maybe they feel like they have to manipulate you emotionally in order to get what they want. I don't know, that's just what I got there. I'm definitely sensing that there is an issue with confidence, and somebody, I feel like almost they could be putting you up on a pedestal, or this could be reverse the energy. Maybe you're putting them up on a pedestal, but yeah, I'm sensing a lot of heat. There's heat between the two of you. There's passion. They certainly do have passion for you, but I'm feeling there's definitely, as I said a moment ago, there's a lack of security. So like I said, whether they're dealing with issues in their finances, or if they're feeling insecure in themselves, like they don't feel like they measure up, maybe in their looks, or they don't feel like they have enough money to be able to support you, or to be able to give you what you want or what they think you want. Okay. envy reversed, yin yang reversed. Okay. So with yang energy, I'm quite glad this came out actually, that makes so much sense. And 22, oh, that's got to be like one of my favourite numbers. Like I always see the bus at number 22 and it just gives me the good feels. But I feel like it's a really spiritual soulmate number. So I do feel like there is a soulmate or a twin flame connection between the two of you. We also have the number 20 here, which is, 2 plus 0 is 2. So definitely getting the sense of 2. So like, it's like you are almost mirror images of each other. You are mirroring each other's energy, but it's getting confusing. I think there has been a sense of maybe there's been somebody else involved in the situation. There could be a third party, they could be involved, or you could be. And I'm feeling like at some point somebody was envying your or their lifestyle. I don't know, but it was very much sorry, 1 second, because I just want to check. I can never remember when it's yin yang which way round it is when it's reversed, because it means the total opposite. And I'm not going to try and guess, because why would I do that? Okay, so reversed is the yang cycle. Yeah, so I thought it was, but yeah, so yang is very much the male energy, the pushing forwards, the overt action. The yin is the yin, sorry, I always say yin. Yin yang is yin. The yin energy is the feminine. It's the internal and the, under the surface, what's maybe not said. But it's the nurturing side, it's the caring side. But we have the yang energy here, which is very much that action, that fire, that making movements here. So I'm feeling like if it's been stagnated between the two of you, if there's not been much going on, things are about to change. And I think that whatever was going on here with this envy card, so whether they were envying what they thought you had going on, or vice versa, there was something that was sorry, I can't get my thoughts to align up. It's very confusing, and yeah, I'm feeling like the situation is confusing. It's confusing me, so like Al, it must be confusing you. No wonder you're here. I mean, we'll look further as we go along here, but there's been something, but I feel like it's now in the past. This was something that happened before, so it could have been an event, or just somebody that maybe has been spying on you, or you've been spying on them, and maybe have been seeing things differently. Whether it's just been in your fantasies. And fantasies don't have to necessarily just be good fantasies. Some people like to fantasize in a dark way and not even meaning to. It's that sort of, masochism, but it's, yeah, it's, who cares? Don't polarize yourself. If you do whatever you want. Just don't, let things fester and become toxic. So, let's see. What was I going to ask? So I'm just going to delve a bit deeper. Let's see, what are your feelings towards them and what are you showing them? Two of Cups reversed. The Devil reversed. Ooh, okay. So either you are hiding the devil, you're keeping it all locked in, like you are kind of obsessed, but you feel at a loss because you aren't together. You are in a separation at the moment, and you do feel like, what did I say? 2, the number 2. This is definitely that, if you haven't been together before in this life, you certainly have in another. Yeah. Sorry, I just got a bit weirded out because I just noticed I can see my reflection in, I've got like little panelled French doors on my wardrobe, and If only you can see this. I've got like the longest neck in the world. It's kind of hilarious, but also a bit weird. So that's why I just lost my train of thought. Focus, ADHD. Let's go. Yeah, so you definitely feel like this person, you had this instant connection, and you definitely have there's a mirroring energy going on here. Okay, and I feel like there's an addiction. I feel like has been this toxicity between the two of you. It's been that sort of attachment style of loving that you've had in the past. Okay, so let me just see, what are you actually showing them? How are you acting towards them? Five of Cups reversed. So you're acting like you're over it. You're pretending, or not necessarily pretending, but you are acting like you're over the heartbreak. But you're also acting maybe a little bit manipulatively, not necessarily, or maybe in a bit of a, like you're playing games, like you're in a kind of player mode. So I feel like inside you feel like this person you love and you want to be with, and they're like your soulmate. Sorry, I just thought I saw something drop here, but I didn't. Sorry, I'm going mad with this reading. I'm gonna have to stop soon. Jesus. Yeah. So this is how you feel. You feel very intensely for them inside, and on the outside, you're kind of like, yeah, you're playing a game, like to win them over. You're pretending that you are over it. You don't need them. You are detached. But it's like they're sort of seeing through that. And it's like they know you, and they know your heart, and they know your soul, because it's like you're the same person, you know, or you feel that way. You've got this connection, or these similar interests. There's something that binds you together, because if it's twin flame, then it's, you know, you're like other halves of each other, like searching the world, or your souls, or whatever, trying to find this other half. If you obviously believe in that. Whether or not you believe in it, you certainly believe in how strongly you feel for this person. And it's been like a love like no other that you've experienced. Okay. So, what do they like about you? What are the qualities that they like or love about you? Throat chakra. Choose wisely. Triumph. So I feel like they like that you've got this firiness to you. It could be a fire sign, but also that you're an excellent communicator. You're very good. You're open, maybe articulate. And like I feel like you connect on an intellectual level. I feel like they think that you're intelligent, and maybe that you're quite picky. You're not somebody that just goes with anybody. It's like you have to feel something really strong. You have to feel like either your values line up, or you have that level of attraction, or whatever it is, your love language is, that, you know, you feel binded and connected to somebody. That's, you know, you have to go with that person that aligns with what you want and need. You don't just go with anybody, and they admire that about you, and they admire, I feel like, your tenacity. You're a tenacious being, and you just go for it, like you're a fighter. And yeah, I feel like they love that about you. Okay, so let's see, what do you like or love about them? Oh. To my loyal subscribers, I apologise for that I've been away for some time, but I was dealing with a bit of carpal tunnel, and that's, yeah, not fun. So I do have to be careful. I had to do some little hand stretches before I started, but, you know, I do a lot of work with my hands, with tarot reading, obviously, and I teach yoga, so yeah, my hands are in overuse all the time, and I can never sit still, so my hands are always doing something. But I'm learning with age, with time, that you just need to look after yourself and look after your body, because there's no point in going to a point of injury, and then I won't be of any use to anybody. So it's better to take some time off, rest and recuperate, and just, so I won't be posting maybe quite so many as I was before. I'm just going to take it easy. This is supposed to be enjoyable and fun. So, well, fun, if I don't know whether you find this fun or not. I find it fun when I'm watching them personally, to a point, depends on the emotional state, but I actually feel like it's a better thing not to watch this if you are bawling your eyes out. It's not always the best thing to do, that's your call. But yeah, anyway. What do you like about them? Oh my god, of course. The shadow card. That's a twin flame card. A mirror image. Yeah, okay. It's fucking strong. Conflict and defeat, reversed. Awareness. You feel like they've they've got like a magic hold over you. Like, almost like they've cast a spell. But I feel like you, like I said, you see them as your other half. You feel spiritually connected to them. You just feel like in another realm, like this is above like something else. And you also, I feel like you either admire their ability to just get on with shit as well, like again mirroring each other in the way that you're both kind of fighters. I feel like they've maybe had to deal with some struggles in the past, or maybe this was the relationship you had between you, and maybe you admire the way that they've handled it, or that they've grown stronger from this. So this represents change with the number 5. So there's been some change either in them or within your relationship, or with towards their lifestyle, or something. There was some change, okay, that's gone on here, but you still feel this magnetic pull between the two of you. Yep. So what will be their next move? I'm getting as well that there's a lot of blue here, which again represents like the throat chakra. So I really do feel like you connect on an intellectual level. You communicate well between the two of you. You just like, I feel like your conversations could just last hours. You could be on the phone all night long, and you can just talk about anything and everything, and that's something that really draws you in, because you're somebody that likes to talk, and so are they, and you just like to explore things together, and like you like to learn from each other. You two don't like, sorry, I've got a hair stuck in my cards, it's so annoying. Okay, you don't like, I'm not sensing the monotony? Whatever, you know what I mean, of the day-to-day boring standard shit. Like, you like to maybe delve a bit deeper. It could either be an Aquarius or Scorpio, or someone that likes to sort of dig deep but holds it back, maybe, great thinkers, deep divers. Okay, so what will be their next move towards you? Okay, Empress reversed. Okay, strange. 10 of Pentacles, the Fool reversed. Okay, what will be their next move? I feel like there's a level of being afraid. With the Empress reversed, I feel like there's not... Maybe this is, if they're with somebody else, I feel like this is like a breakup. Like, this is like a split of a family. Maybe they have children, or maybe you have children, but I'm sensing that there's children involved here, especially with these, actually all three. We've got the Fool, who is a young fellow there, making stupid ass movements, but being reversed. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is like unhappiness going on in the family home, and the Empress, she always represents some fertility there, nurturing, kindness, compassion and being reversed. I feel like there's none of that. And there's some stupidity and some foolishness going on here. So yeah, not the best of moves, I must admit, and obviously you can see that. So what will be the outcome between the two of you after all this foolishness and this unhappy family situation? What will be the outcome? Oh my God. So, of course, a turnaround, 10 of Cups. Okay, Tower reverse. Interesting. So, I mean, this is happy ever after. This is like wish fulfillment, like you two will get it together and feel emotionally fulfilled, happy families, like it all works out, right? But then we have the Tower. So I feel like this could be a cycle that everything seems all rosy to start with, like you get it together, you think everything's changed, but then it's just sort of gone back full circle again, and it's like, really? You're doing this again, you're behaving this way again. And I'm feeling like this person, they're a dreamer. I feel like they're a big dreamer. They fantasize a lot, but then when they get what they think they want, they struggle with it. And it's like they want to scarper, or they want to go back to their, I don't know, I'm sensing kind of playaways, or but I'm feeling like there is a sense of putting the work in, like putting that time and effort into making this work. And this could be, that this Tower is avoided, so maybe this could be a turnaround, this could be a shake-up that finally, with a bit of work and effort, things will work itself out and you will live happily ever after. But I mean, God, I didn't even enjoy saying that, because it's bullshit. I don't believe in the happily ever after, because especially if you're in this infatuation stage, and this is what I'm feeling like, this is kind of that, it's that push-pull and it's chase. Feeling like there's the chase going on and a challenge, and then they get bored. I mean, and it could be you could be the same. You're always chasing that high of that beginning stage, the rush, and then when you get the stability, you get bored. Okay. So I'll pull one more for the outcome between the two of you. Obviously this is, you have free will. So, you can do whatever you wish. Oh, with this information. Oh, Angel of Love is what flew out there. So I feel like that's a very strong indicator that I think you two are going to get it together. I do. I feel like, and I think it's going to be them coming forwards. They're going to make a move towards you. They want, and I am feeling like something's going to have to end in order for this to begin. There's going to be some closure of a situation. Maybe even just letting go of what happened in the past. Maybe if you two split up, maybe you have children together and you've been apart for some time. And maybe it's a case of having to work through those issues, and then you can, move forwards. But I am getting, with your relationship, whatever happens between the two of you, you're just going to be going up and down. But you both feel this intense connection to each other. You are mirroring each other. And I feel like there's definitely a passion and an obsession that you have with one another. And you a lot of the time you can bring the good out in each other, but I feel like you also bring the extreme of the bad. And that's why I feel like this relationship is particularly addictive, because you've got the extreme emotions, the rush of the extreme highs that you have with them, but also the extreme lows that you have with them. And that sort of trauma is bonding you together even more, especially with that twin flame energy. And this is what tends to happen with twin flames, and that's why you never will forget, even if you spend a lot of time, years apart from them, you'll always have that memory very strongly, and that connection, it never dies, and obviously it continues to go throughout all of your life cycles. And yeah, so I'm getting that with this person. It's I don't feel like it's ever going to be fully over with you, and I think you've certainly got a lot of other hurdles that you need to cross, but I feel like your love for each other is very strong, and I see you trying to work through this, so I wish you all the luck in the world, and I hope it all works out for you. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the roller coaster, because you got to live in the now, enjoy the now, think about later tomorrow, okay? Stick it on that later base. Okay, so thank you so much for watching pile number 1. If you enjoyed the reading, I'd love to know if it resonated with you or how you enjoyed it, so please feel free to leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content and you'd like to see more. Oh yeah, and like the video as well if you want to. Thank you so much. Bye. What the hell was that? Bye. Okay, I won't do that again. Okay, so we're going to move to pile number 2. So that was a really interesting read for pile number 1. I enjoyed that. Okay. So I'm just going to Palo Santo a little bit to cleanse the energy, the space. I've got my sage there, but God, that one just goes crazy on fire, and I don't need that much. Just a little clear the energy. Okay. So let's go, pile number 2, and the Howlite crystal. Here we go. Particularly love the Howlite. It's a beautiful one. So, oh, Ace of Cups. Okay, and the Hermit card. So this person is feeling something strong for you. They've got this, yeah, they feel emotionally very strongly for you. Like this is either a new love, like either you haven't been together before, or this is like a brand new start. And I'm feeling like with the Hermit reverse, you could be dealing with a Virgo here, but also I'm feeling that I'm feeling like this could have been somebody from the past that is wanting to come back. Okay, so I mean, either way, I feel like they're kind of, if they haven't already revealed that they love you, then they're about to. Like these are both cards that they're wanting to come in and offer you something, and even like that, it's like with the Hermit, it's been sort of hibernating for a while. You've had time away from each other, and it's like they want to come back now. They want the Hermit time to be over, and it's like, where you at, pile number 2? So there we go. Let's see. Let's delve a bit deeper. Okay. Emperor. No, there's multiple. Okay. Well, we'll see. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. Okay. Pile 2. I'll ask how do they feel about you first, versus, and then we'll delve more deeply and what they're showing you. How do they feel? I have to be careful with my shuffling because of the old carpal tunnel, so I love a riffle shuffle personally, but it kills my wrists because I do teach yoga as well. So yeah, I use my hands a lot. I need to be careful with them, but I might take a little bit longer in my shuffles like this, just so you know. Okay, so how do they feel? That was interesting. That was more than one. So how do they feel about you? 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands. I feel like at one point they wanted to turn their back on you, or maybe they felt like you turned your back on them. But they're craving your attention, or they feel you are an attention seeker. But either way, I'm feeling like maybe you give them attention. There's just definitely an attention for energy coming in here. So, still a little bit deeper. What is clarify the 6 of Wands, please? The Hangman and the Star. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. I'm going to take these two. Oh. Okay, Hangman reverse. So seeing things from a new perspective, I'm feeling like they're seeing you as, they're feeling like maybe they're healed from you, or they're seeing that you are healed, but they also, I feel like they really admire you, like they maybe see you in a new way. So like you've maybe known this person for some, like for a while, but now they see you in a different way. Like they used to see you in a certain light, but it's like you're shining now. So, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, that, but maybe you've been feeling yourself a little bit lately. You've been uploading some hot looks, whatever. I don't know. You've just been looking good. Like you've, like I feel like you've got their attention. Yeah, like you've been like peacocking, and they've noticed. Okay, they've noticed. So. Like, what are they doing? Like, what are they actually doing to come towards you? Are they doing anything? What are they doing? Are they at a standstill or not? Knight of Coins reversed. Two of Wands reversed. No, yeah, reversed. So, I think they've been in decision, in an indecision time with you. Like they've not been sure. They didn't know which way to really go, and I feel like they retreated, and they've not been forthcoming towards you. And maybe I'm feeling like they've maybe been a bit insecure. They've not felt like they have anything to offer you. But then it's kind of conflicting. I feel like they've either made a decision that they want to come towards you, or they've made a decision that they don't want to come towards you. But we can have a look. Are they going to come towards? Are they going to come towards you, part two? Or are they coming towards you? Two of Pentacles reversed. Hold on. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like, yeah, I feel like they're going to come towards you and they're maybe going to offer you something. I feel like this is you, yeah, definitely coming back from a break that you two have had. So I feel like there's been a connection between the two of you. I don't necessarily see that there has been love between the two of you. There could have been, but I'm always sensing that it's like been this from afar situation. Like maybe you've been friends, or you've known each other, you've been work colleagues or something. Maybe they've not had the courage to come up to you and actually get to know you. Maybe they felt like they couldn't, but it's like they've now plucked up the courage to make a movement towards you. Or like I said, if you have been in a relationship before, like they felt like you've been on a glow up and they have not. You know, they've maybe gone the other way and they felt kind of shitty about themselves. What did I drop there? Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I'm definitely sensing like they've not felt like that attractive, and maybe they've had some money issues, or they've, you know, there's been something going on with them where they felt like shit, and they just didn't feel like, yeah, that they couldn't really measure up to you. Does this come as a surprise to you? Knight of Pentacles reverse, same thing. Same as the Knight of Coins. Same as Knight of Coins reverse. So no, I don't think it really does. I don't think it shocks you. It's like, yeah, I'm feeling like you're the one that has the power. You're the one that feels that you have the power and you have the control over the situation more than them. Like, you, I don't know. It's like if there was going to be a winner in this, it's you. Because I feel like you care less, in a way. Like, they care more. That's always the way to win in a relationship, is be the one that cares less. Don't emotionally attach. That is just my opinion, of course. But if you don't emotionally attach, then you can always walk away. Live your life for you always. Okay, so see. What was I even asking? Okay, so let's see. Are they going to come towards you? What's the next? No. What's the next? For fuck's sake, what is their next move? What is their next move towards you? Fourth chakra reversed. Broken heart reversed. Door to personal healing and happiness reversed. Okay, so yeah, I feel like their next move is like they're getting over you. No, sorry, they're getting over this pain that they have felt, but they feel like getting this sense of a lack of confidence. But this is the fifth chakra, the heart chakra. So if it's blocked, either maybe they made a mistake in the past, maybe letting go of you, maybe not getting towards you sooner, feeling like they've lost you, and I just feel like they're kicking themselves about something. Yeah, and I feel like they're going through a really deep emotional time, or they're either going through that or they're repressing. And I'm getting more that they're repressing what's going on emotionally for them. But it's almost, I'm seeing that they feel like you're a prize to be won. I'm definitely getting more of a sense that they feel they need to obtain you to feel better about themselves. Like they've got some deep-rooted issues going on, and they feel like if they have you on their arm, that they'll look good and they'll feel better about themselves, because they're like, if I can get somebody like you, I can't possibly be as much of a failure as I feel like I am. So by having you, it makes them look good, makes them feel better. And it's not that they don't love you. It's not that at all. I mean, I feel like they have got some strong emotions for you, but I'm seeing it's very much like a kind of a childish attachment to you. And it's almost like they think that you can cure them of all their issues and problems. Just by being with you, everything will just go away. So I'm kind of feeling like they're a little bit naive. So they could be younger, maybe a bit younger than you. I said maybe a little bit immature. Maybe immature in love, a little bit, like, you know, they go all in when it comes to love. Okay, what do they like or love about you? Triumphant success in reverse. Fertility. Passion ignited. Okay. So what do they like about you? I feel like in some ways they like maybe that you don't like initiate communication. But also like passion. They are so passionate about you. So I feel like they are attracted to you physically. They love, like, they think that you are beautiful, like the most beautiful creature they've ever seen. Like, so, and honestly, I feel like they love you. Like, they've got emotions towards you. They see you as kind and giving, compassionate and open, but maybe not the best communicator, but in a way, like, I feel like you go hot and cold on them. Maybe you don't communicate, or you stunt communication with them. There's definitely this block I'm getting when it comes to communication. It's always what I see whenever I see a sword in reverse. I see it as sticking a sword in it, sticking a pin in the situation, especially with communication. So I feel like there's some block there, but maybe that's what they like about you, because that's makes you hard to get in a way. You're not easy. You're not easy to obtain. I don't mean to objectify you in that manner. That's just what's coming through for me. That's just what I need to say. It's not my opinion. That's what's coming through. So take it or leave it. That is what it is. So I'll just ask what will be the outcome between the two of you, and yeah. Okay. If this is resonating with you at any point, I'd love to know how it is, by the way. Yeah, just give me a little comment. I read every comment, and you know, I'll always do my best to like, oh God, and reply if I can. Oh, sorry. That's always my niche, is to drop the cards. Oh, I've just realised I picked up a card. I don't know when this dropped. Okay, but that was the spiritual strength there. So, okay. Spiritual connection going on here. So, what's the outcome between the two of you? Oh. Six of coins. Oh, Three of Swords. Seven of Cups. Okay. So I'm gonna feel like okay. So I think it's gonna end in some sort of heartbreak, unfortunately. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news if that's not what you wanted to hear. But Three of Swords certainly represents, or it could represent, an affair, or, you know, somebody else that's involved here. So it doesn't have to be you that's brokenhearted, or them. It could be somebody else that's involved that gets stung here. But there's definitely there's a level of betrayal that goes on. And I'm feeling like a level of restriction as well. And then somebody feels like they don't have any options. So maybe you feel like, I don't know, either you don't feel like you have any other options other than this person, or they don't. And maybe this is what causes you to come together for whatever reason. Maybe it's like a relationship out of convenience. Maybe you just like the positive attention that they give you, but you don't really have that strong attraction towards them. But then I get curious, because I wonder why you would even be here. Because if you clearly feel something for them, because you would not be here to watch this reading if this was somebody that was just annoying you and you had no connection to. You know, you wouldn't be here. You would not be thinking about them. That's not how it works, is it? So there's obviously something that does pull you towards them, and maybe it's this curiosity because you feel something for them, but it confuses you. It confuses me, and to be honest, I'm getting a headache. Quite a pulsating headache on the right side of my forehead, or my temples rather. So I feel like this situation is a headache. It's giving me a physical headache, so I'm going to ditch it now. But I'm sure, you know, there's nothing more that needs to be said at this point. But obviously, if you would like an extended version of the reading or a personal reading, you can email me at zenguidance11@gmail.com. But thank you so much for watching, and yeah, thanks. Take care. I'm going to move to pile 3 now. Oof, I can't deal with any more headaches, to be honest. I hope the next one is more chill. But I'd say the first reading was more confusing. Confusing, but also very strong, and not, I don't know, confusing in some ways and not others, but very intense. Whereas, because I couldn't get my words out, and my head was getting all muddled up, whereas this I could get it all out, but had a headache. Okay, I'm sure you will care so much about that. So I'm just going to Pele Santo, just to clear the energy for the last reading, pile 3. Okay, pile 3 with the red crystal, reddy orangey crystal. Okay, so we have 6 of Swords and the 7 of Coins. Okay, interesting. So, so this person is, it either appears that they are moving on mentally away from you, like they're not communicating anything with you, but it's like behind the scenes there's some work being put in here. Okay, and I don't know if this is towards you or towards something else, but there's certainly something that's going on here. Okay, so I definitely need some more clarity on this one, because that looks vague as fuck. Okay, pile 3. Their feelings versus their actions.
Journey reversed. First chakra. So I'm feeling like there's a level of them feeling stuck. But then there's also a level of feeling secure. Like, that wasn't enough. I need some more. So with the first chakra, that's about them feeling grounded, feeling safe. So maybe they feel safe with you. They feel like, I don't know, home is where the heart is. Heart is where the home is where the heart is what I just got there. Yeah, I'm feeling that that's the sense that they have with you. But I'm sensing that they like adventure, but that's something that they feel is lacking in their life, and maybe that's why I feel like there's a level of them wanting to take a journey. They want to just escape the situation at this moment. Why do they want to escape? Why do they want to escape? Hostility is reversed. Okay. The World. So it's like they want a new start. They want a new beginning. They want to get away from whatever was going on here. And hostilities, that's like a harsh card. So there's that's some heavy arguments that have been happening. Really hostile behavior. And I'm sensing it's in the past. That there was something that they just wanted to run away from. They didn't want to deal with it, and they just want a fresh new start. And whether that's with you, whether that's on their own, I'm not sure at this point, but they certainly want to just, they don't want this old life anymore. They don't. What do they want? What do they want, pile 3? The Hermit reverse. 2 of Wands reversed. 2 of Cups. Yeah, you know what? I feel like they want a fresh start with you. Like they see you as potentially their soulmate, their twin flame. Like you're kind of mirroring each other here. That's another. We did get what a really strong twin flame energy in reading 1 today. But definitely with that, that's like with the number 2 as well. That's 2 and 2 come together. So they feel like they want to get back together with you in some way, and they want to come back. The Hermit's been in hibernation, so it's like you've had some time apart from one another, and they've made a decision that they want to come back to you. So I feel like there's been a time that they've had some distance from you, and they've been taking this journey away from you. They've been soul searching, maybe they've been traveling or playing the field or whatever it is that they needed to do. It's like they needed to get away from you and explore themselves, explore what they like, what they dislike, explore other options in their life. But then they've realized that, for some reason it felt meaningless, or they didn't have the same level of comfort and the same level of connection that they had with you. And sometimes it's like they have to lose you to appreciate you, and I feel like that's where this has been going. And yeah, you've obviously just I'm feeling like you've let this happen. Maybe that you've just stayed behind the scenes and just kind of gone, do you know what? If this is what you want to do, go and do it. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to be here when you get back, but yeah, I'm feeling like you've let them do this, and it has drawn them back to you. Like I said, if they haven't already come back to you and offered you something, they will, because they've made their mind up. They want to come back because they love you, okay? So, what do they love about you? Harmony. Harmony reversed. Okay. Material harvest. Heartache and loss reverse. What do they love about you? It's an interesting one. So they love I feel like they maybe love, maybe there's a bit of craziness to you. Maybe there's even, like I said, maybe you hold back. I feel like you hold back emotionally. Like either you have this resilience when it comes to, you know, you're not the most open when it comes to your heart, or maybe you don't, maybe you're quite detached emotionally, you know, or you have a resilience to get over heartbreak. But also I'm sensing that maybe you have, I don't know, there's something to do with money, or that you are a hard worker, you know, you're quite grounded, but there's a sense of, I don't know, instability to you that keeps them on their toes, that keeps them guessing, like they don't fully, like you're not predictable to them. You've got this, yeah, unpredictability that keeps them guessing and keeps them wondering. And I feel like because you just allow them to maybe do what it is that they want to do, it's like you've detached and gone, okay, you know what, you want to leave. I'm not going to stop you, because, you know, I'm confident, I'm independent, I don't need you. Like, I could walk out on you tomorrow and be okay. And it's like I'm feeling that definite sense of strength that comes from you. And it's like they've needed to go off and explore, and yeah, it's kind of drawn them back to you, because they're like, girl, she just, you know, I say she, but it could be a he, obviously, reverse the energy. It could be picking up whatever energy. It really doesn't matter, because even as a female, you exhibit male energy as well, and vice versa, whatever. So yeah, where was I? Lost my train of thought. So what am I going to pick now? Actually, yeah. Okay, a couple more cards. Actually, no, I wanted to ask, what do you like about them? What do you like or love about them? Pile 3. Stand your ground, reverse. Hope. Foundation and achievements. Yeah, so you feel like you've got this, like you like the stability that they can bring. Maybe because you've got that instability, you like to have somebody that is grounded and controlled. Not that you're not grounded, but it's like you have, like this, I'm just sensing that harmony in the home together, and it's like you have hope for the future, and you see them as kind of like your ray of sunshine, but also that maybe I feel like they're almost like the submissive one in some ways. If that makes sense, like maybe you're slightly more dominant in the situation, or maybe you're the one that cares less slightly about them. Yeah, like again, you can detach a little more, and you like that maybe, you know, maybe they have a bit of a weak backbone. I don't know. You know, they don't stand up for themselves, but obviously that's something that you like. I don't know why. I don't get it personally, but, you know, each to their own. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, so I'm just going to ask now, what will be their next move? What will be the next move towards you? Angel of Strength reversed. Angel of Balance reversed. Victory reversed. Okay. So I'm feeling like they're just a bit afraid. They're afraid to approach you at this time. They don't see this being a victorious win, or like they don't feel like maybe that you'd take them back. I'm feeling like, almost like they feel a bit sheepish, like they are worried about coming back with their tail in between their legs, you know. I mean, certainly at some point, I think I might have even asked this question earlier. Forgive me if I did. Sorry, it is very late and I'm done after this reading. I'm going straight to bed. So yeah, but again, so from what was reflected earlier was that they certainly are going to be coming back towards you. But yeah, I don't see that it's going to be happening uber quickly. I think it's, like I said, they're going to feel kind of guilty, maybe a bit ashamed. But like maybe that they've started to feel like they've got their shit back together. They're starting to feel like they're now rebalancing themselves because they've been completely out of whack. But they have to do that first before they will come back towards you, because they don't want to come back towards you and then fail in their eyes, will get rejected. So it's like they need to work on their confidence in how to actually approach you. You know, and they could come in with flowers or, you know, something external, give you a gift, or, you know, something monetary, or something that will help to sort of draw you back in, if this is, you know, what you want. Like I said, you have free will. But yeah, it's like they feel weak for you. Yeah, 100%. I'm just going to see what will be the outcome for you, and then that is it. Taking my tired ass to bed. Okay. What will be the outcome between the two of you, pile 3? The Star card. We're dealing with an Aquarius here. The Sun. Ugh. Of course, you'd have to contradict last one. Yeah. Okay. I just find it so annoying. Because, yeah, well, but then that's life. It goes up and down, up and down. So we've got the Star card, which is representing there's healing going on here, okay? And I'm feeling like I just get so much, especially with this card, the way it's depicted, the pole dancer there. It's like that there's a level of admiration going on here and attraction, okay? But then, and we have the Sun card, which is probably the best card in the deck, okay? So it's like this is going to be a positive turnaround in a situation, but then there's a level of rejection here with the 5 of coins. So, you know, I feel like maybe it gets off to a good start. They come back in because, you know, they are sort of profusely sorry, or they are sort of really down on their knees, and, you know, maybe it works for a while, but then it just kind of stagnates, and, you know, there has to be time and effort put into here, into the relationship for it to work with the 8 of coins. So I do see like that there is going to be, it's going to be a little bit up and down. There's going to be a level of rejection. You may feel rejecting, they, you know, from them walking out on you, or vice versa. So, you know, somebody's going to feel like they've been left out in the cold. It's going to be very up and down, hot, cold, hot, cold. So just be prepared for a little bit of a whirlwind, but especially, you know, like I said before, this is like that twin flame, mirrored energy going on between the two of you. So it's bound to be a bit of a roller coaster ride of a situation between the two of you. So, you know, just, you know, be prepared if this is what you want. And there's obviously a part of you and a part of them that enjoys this, the fact that you can come together, and it's like, I'm feeling like you just enjoy the excitement of them, and they enjoy the excitement of you. And, you know, you just kind of, neither of you want to stay in monotony. You just get bored easily with the day-to-day normality of things sometimes. So it's just like kind of shaking it up, play it hot and cold a little bit. If they decided to walk out on you, I don't feel like I even need to tell you this. I feel like you already know this, but if just for anyone who doesn't, play hot and cold, care less, act like you are not fazed by them. They are a secondary option. They are not marriage material. You can have fun with them, but they're not your be all and end all. You can take them or leave them. I can tell you now, if you have that attitude and they are in love with you, they will come running. Not even if they're in love with you, but if they feel bad, if you invalidate them, you make them feel like they're not important to you, trust me, they will come back running, even if it's just for the validation. And you'll know if it's just for the validation, because once you validate them, they'll run away again. Whereas if they do truly love you, they will stay. So, you know, just keep an eye out, just watch their behavior. But yeah, if this resonated with you, let me know. I'd love to know, so just leave me a comment. And subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more regular content from me. And like the video as well, if you want. And yeah, anything else I need to say? If you would like an extended or a personal reading, please feel free to email me at zenguidance11@gmail.com. And I will answer as soon as I can. I will be available now from the start of January. So if you would like one, please just email me, let me know. It'll be a pleasure, darlings. So yes, Have a fabulous new year. It's the end of Christmas now. I'm recording this, so have an amazing year, and I will see you next decade, guys. Okay, bye.